Hello, welcome to week 4. All right, so let's look at what we're going to do this week for your discussion board. So I'm just going to look at my notes here. Consider what was happening in nursing in the late 1970s and early 1980s with the change from a diploma program to an associate degree program. We were kind of shifting away from hospital-based nursing programs into a higher education environment to our colleges. Martha Rogers believed that nursing is a separate and essential discipline and a unique field of study. She worked hard to establish nursing in higher education. So what we want you to address here is explain the importance of this shift and how it affected nursing as a profession, because things did drastically change. How much time students were in clinical versus theory changed drastically from being in a hospital-based program all the time. All right. Now let's look at your assignment for this week. You are going to be writing a paper, and remember I do have a shell template that is located on the news page. I also posted to the current module, so there's 2 different places you can get that. Please use that. Students still struggle with setting up APA papers, and I'm trying to kind of help alleviate some of that stress, and so you can visually see how it goes. All right, so first of all, we want you to discuss King's conceptual systems theory. Explain the 3 systems and provide examples of each system. Remember, you've got 3 different parts here, the personal part, the interpersonal part, and the social part. Explain how King's theory could define, or I skipped one. Explain how the systems influence goal attainment. Remember, there's 3 things that kind of come together with the nurse and the patient. They are to communicate, they are to set goals, and they are to take action to meet those goals. How can they do that within this theory? All right, how could King's theory help define a clinical quality problem? So take those 3 examples, how a nurse and a patient communicate, but how can a nursing department and other departments communicate together to come up and kind of solve a problem within your current work environment? Apply this theory to a potential practice quality improvement initiative within your clinical practice. So take a hard look at the environment that you work in. What could you be working on as an entire facility, or maybe just subunits, whether it's the nursing department communicating somehow with procedures for X-ray department, or whatever it is that you can think of. It doesn't have to be this massive project that is going to be undertaken here. How could a quality committee align its outcomes with this theory? So how can you decide these are the goals that we have set to work on this problem? This is what we want to attain. How can we do that? So you're taking the steps of communicating and setting those goals and the actions to get this entire project taken care of and this problem resolved. All right, finally, what additional nursing theory from your readings could align with an improved quality of practice? So think of another theorist that we have discussed and apply her theory to your current problem, and how can that help alleviate that problem? Your paper should include at least 2 outside resources and your textbook for a total of 3 references here. Make sure you do not write in first person. That is not acceptable in APA papers unless your directions say that, like maybe it's a reflection type paper. So stick with third person here. And again, make sure you're doing your hardest to get to that word count. Here you need anywhere between 1,250 words to 1,500 words in length. All right, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me by email. That's always the best way to answer me. If I haven't answered you in about 24 hours, make sure you email me again. Chances are I haven't gotten it. Thank you and have a good week.